What it's like to have both ADHD and autism. To start, it is like having Garfield and his dog Odie inside my head. Garfield hates Mondays and people but loves lasagna, while Odie can't stop moving. It is like having two opposite personalities, Jekyll and Hyde. Even in myself, I see it this way. My left side is autistic, and my right side is ADHD. The outside I show to the world is ADHD, but the real me, guarded inside my house, is autistic. It is like constantly being terrified of the world while needing to see the entire world. In primary school, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. Autism diagnoses weren't common back then. Duo-diagnosed not until 2014. As a young adult, I learned about ADHD and knew immediately that I had it. Eventually, I was diagnosed with combined-type ADHD, hyperactive and inattentive. At that point, I thought I needed help, so I did a telemedicine video interview to get medication. Big mistake. During the assessment, I never mentioned autism. It never even occurred to me. I didn't act like the other autistic members of my family. I was different from everyone growing up, but I never understood why. But here's the funny thing about Google and YouTube algorithms. You start researching one thing, and suddenly, your feed is flooded with videos about it. Then you watch those, and variations start popping up too. 18 months ago, I stumbled upon a video comparing ADHD and autism, and it was like a lightning bolt struck me. I remember saying out loud, "But isn't this ADHD? But isn't this ADHD?" over and over. 80% of what I thought were ADHD traits were actually autism. Everything finally made sense. My childhood, my struggles, everything. At first I was angry. How much easier my life could have been if I'd had the right help and support. Then I felt relief, but frustration followed. Getting assessed after 30 is difficult, complicated, and expensive. After a 6-hour assessment, an EEG, and 2 agonizing weeks of waiting, convinced I hadn't unmasked enough, the neuropsychologist told me, "You have combined-type ADHD, autism, and high anxiety. You might also have CPTSD, but that requires a separate assessment." The EEG even showed markers for both autism and ADHD. I was shocked. I was sure I had masked completely. Now, I had to play catch-up and learn everything about autism. No wonder they call it a spectrum. Then, I started assessing who else in my family might be autistic. The list kept growing. My parents, brother, sister, several cousins, and aunts. So far, it's 4 officially diagnosed and 10, and counting, that I've identified myself. And all the new terms I had to learn, I had no idea there were names for these things. RSD, PDA, monotropic thinking, imposter syndrome, maladaptive daydreaming, echolalia, sensory overload. Instead of an identity crisis, everything now had an explanation, a reason, and, most importantly, potential solutions, support, or help.